Sexism. Sexism is an attitude, action, or institutional structure that subordinates or limits a person on the basis of sex.
Just gonna stand there and watch me burn.
My name is Alex Piedras. I am the director of the Multicultural and Community Outreach Program at Grandview University, and I'm also the International Student Advisor. I think sexism at least the way I see it, is defined by the fact that there are members of our society that think that females are not able to perform or do the same things as males. Also in our school, you kind of sense that around sports and activities. They tend to guide certain students to certain sports or to certain majors. Even I go back to the fact of who's in control of our society, who's leading Congress. Here, the whole uproar the last week has been around politics and Hillary Clinton being maybe the first female president of the United States. And so that trickles down to everything, including schools.
My name is Tracy Duran. I'm the Studio Education and Outreach Manager at the Des Moines Arts Center and a mother of a 4-year-old. I think it's definitely true that it's an ongoing battle in our society. It still seems to be that they have to work a little bit harder and struggle a little bit more to get the same respect that their male counterparts get. I think there's different expectations for boys and girls, just in the way their interaction, the way they're supposed to behave. Little girls are more expected to be a little bit more mellow. They're not expected to be as outgoing, as vocal about their opinions. I think that's taught at a very young age in society.
Hi, my name is Anel and I'm a senior in high school.
I'm Jorge Cruz, 8th grade.
Oh, well, on some students, when we get to choose our electives, some teachers don't let us. Well, I've seen it that some guys want to take a certain elective, but they push you towards to go to another class just so they won't get bullied.
Getting judged by just being in home ec, cooking, knitting, get judged by doing that.
In the previous school that I was in, the girl wanted to take carpentry class, and she wasn't able to just because the class was full of guys. And, well, she had to go to a girl class. And I don't think it was right because everyone should be able to study what they want because we're both equal. I think the teachers should just pay more attention to,
what's going on.
Yeah, the situations that go on in school. In high school, you see a lot of that. If girls don't look pretty or they don't dress, so girly, they just ignore you and start telling you mean things. And I don't think that's right, because then that produces a girl to just, not be confident in herself.
I would like teachers to teach the individual and not teach based off of a stereotype, gender, race, anything. I think a good solid teacher looks at the individual kid, individual student, and figures out and assesses their needs, their learning abilities, and teaches them based off of their individualism, not based off of anything else.
I think everything in life starts with an honest dialogue. Okay, so I think that as a future teacher, you should be prepared to have that dialogue in your classroom. But just engage into the conversation of privilege, in this case male privilege. Where did it come from? What is it doing to our society? How can we fight it off? Obviously, it's one of those things that we're going to continue to work on for a long time, but I think it's better if we engage it in the classrooms, and you have to acknowledge that there's a problem, and then have the dialogue to see how we can work on that.
Thank you.
No problem.
Embrace all little kids. Embrace their education and their potential. Don't look at whether it's a boy or girl. Don't steer little boys towards, building mathematics, and little girls towards other more socially accepted careers. Treat everyone equal according to their own interests.
Some people, well, they care what